right into. All right, guys, happy Tuesday, December 5th. I am wishing you guys happy holiday season. We'll get into all that stuff in just a moment, but I'm returning to Karina for a quick teaching moment. But before we get there, I want to make sure that we introduce our guests. So we do have a guest out in Sacramento. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I've been seeing your content. Let's go over, I see a couple other names, Bonnie Romo. Is there anybody else here as a guest that would like to say hello, or team members, do you have a guest on the line that you would like to introduce? Cool. Awesome. Let's go ahead and move right along. So Karina, we got some big updates for you guys. I want you guys to really tune into the messaging here. This is really, really important. So turn the mic over to Karina for a quick teaching moment of the week.
Hey everyone. So just a few things for you today. The first and foremost is to please add your escrows into our team tracker. We're seeing some that go in like the day before close, and that doesn't really help anything. It doesn't help you get paid. It doesn't help our team track numbers. It doesn't help you get credit on the team meetings. We really want to have transparency across the business with that. So please enter that Team Fast escrow anytime you have a pending transaction or a new listing that's been signed. I'll drop that link in the chat there. And then also a reminder to add your transactions to SkySlope. That's how the broker EXP tracks your transactions and make sure that you're in compliance with the DRE, with if there's any issues on your transactions. That includes if you're doing a lease transaction for some reason and you need to get paid, payment should always flow through the broker first and then to you. You shouldn't be receiving payments from clients directly. It should always go to EXP first. And then just, something that just came up on our last call, the 1099s aren't going to be ready until probably like the end of January, beginning of February. That's when they usually come out for the previous year. But there is a 1099 email address from EXP, or you can go into EXP World to the accounting department if you need to access that 1099 later. But you should all receive a 1099, assuming you made money last year. This year for next year. They'll send it out usually the beginning of February for that. Did I miss anything, Elias?
No, that's it, you guys. Really, I appreciate this. You guys, it's really important if you guys are not putting your stuff into the tracker. Hey, you might get missed on the meeting. We don't edify you. We don't put your name in lights. But when we're running and we're looking at the company like, okay, what can we do to drive, more sales in our environment? Well, if we're not looking at accurate data, we're not driving in the right direction. We want to make sure that we know exactly where everyone is at so we can better support you guys. So make sure that you guys are doing that. Any changes, anything happens, you instantly put that into the sales tracker. So let's get right into the flow. If there's no other introductions, no other hellos from anybody, I'm going to pull up my screen and we'll get right into the slides for the week. Now, obviously, we have a new theme because it is festive, because it is that time there. So let's go ahead and get right into this. We did our teaching moment. Community contributions. Where's Santa at? Are you guys doing Santa events? Are you doing a Grinch event? Are you doing a Christmas light? Are you doing I don't know what it is. Like, what is going on in the community over the next couple of weeks that you guys want to share, talk about it in this environment? Does anybody have a cool event coming up that they want to drop right now? You guys are quiet today. Quiet. Nobody? All right, cool. We'll just cruise right along. All right, Blessing, there she is. What's up, Blessing? What do you have going on?
So next Saturday at the Brentwood office, Ashley and I are hosting a community gift wrapping event. So we are going to be inviting last minute gift wrappers in Brentwood, Antioch, Oakley, Discovery Bay to come to the Brentwood office and get their gifts wrapped. And we are working on getting our photographer there to take family photos. So December 16th from 11 to 3 at the Brentwood office.
I love it. I love it. Here's the thing, guys. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about all of your offices that you have as built-in venues. Eric threw a wellness event this last weekend. Yesterday, Dominique's event on appraisal talk in the office. She was expecting 12 to 15 people and had over 60 people show up for this event. So when you think about building your community, when you think about agent attraction, when you think about building for a cause, you guys have the ability. So what I want to dare everyone to do is just take a chance. hands. Like, hey, if you got an idea, put an event together, promote it, leverage social media, and get people in the door. Because like Dominique, she was super humbled by that. She was only expecting a few people and then packed the house. So that's a way for you guys to build your community and build people and build your identity. So leverage the heck out of the offices that you have. D Realtor, I don't know exactly who that is, but you have your hand up. Let's go.
Hey, it's Denise. Sorry, I logged in from my
Yes.
phone.
It's all good. What's up?
I do have an event in Walnut Creek for realtors who are interested in understanding seller financing, subject to seller wrap. It's a creative type of financing to motivate sellers to list their house and actually earn money. I just finished a seller financing deal that my client is saving money and not having to do a 1031 exchange. And the buyer is also my client, and they got a below market rate for the interest rate as well too. So my event is going to be with private money lenders out there. You'll be surprised at how many different private lenders out there who are not doing the conventional way. And they're really helping those home buyers who would not have been able to qualify, but we do show you tricks on how to do it. And if you have clients who have businesses that have been turned down by it, I mean, they would be the go-to because they just do creative financing. And we work with a lot of sellers who are doing pre-foreclosures as well too. And we save them from having to foreclose their property.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love this creative financing, seller financing. This is great. And it's definitely a time and there's a need for this. So good stuff. Can you drop the event right down below, or hopefully it's already in Slack? Let's go to Sacramento.
Sorry, it's in the training and events already. And but yeah, I mean, this is a great way to learn how to talk to sellers to just add value. And they might not go this way, but then they'll list with you because you're watching out for their best interests.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Good stuff. Let's go to Sacramento. What's going on? Then we'll go over to Donna.
December 16th from 4 to 8, we're having a Casa toy fundraiser. It's also a Grinchmas party that's going to be sponsored by the Money Store. So you guys are all welcome. Please come bring a gift for a Sacramento youth who's going through the foster system. Eat, have some drinks, and take some pictures with the Grinch.
This year?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Awesome. Good stuff. And then last but not least, who else do we have? Whose other hand was up? And I don't see it up anymore.
Mine. Hi.
Oh,
Just raised. Hi, everybody. Good morning. We have an event with Taylor Morrison in Pittsburgh Bay Point scheduled. It's on the team calendar on the 12th of December. A great time to come out, make some content for new development construction. Right now, they're offering some amazing incentives. Prices starting right now, can you believe it? The upper 600,000s for a brand new single family home in Pittsburgh Bay Point area. Like, it's unbelievable, right? I mean, looking back to years ago, we couldn't even find this for a condo at least, but now you're dropping it down to single family homes. Of course, that's the starter, but they're pretty much going up to 700,000 to 800,000. But it's great start incentives as well too, and they will have boba and lunch provided. So if you guys can tap in, thumbs up on the things so I can get an accurate head count. This way we can prepare for our team to come out and enjoy the holidays.
beautiful. I love it. I love it. If there's no other events, Sacramento, if you guys can put your hand down, and then we're going to get back into the slides. All right, guys, so let's get rolling. Got quite a few things to talk about. You guys were busy this last week, so let's get right into it. Kuhn got in a contract for 125. Will and Derek got in a contract for 125 as well as 554. And then Cam, all the way from Colombia, got in a contract for 210. So congratulations to everybody that made it on the board in these categories. Let's see who is on. Oakland, I don't know if you see Kuhn, if he's in the office, but everyone else is not on the call. Want to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if he's not there. Oh, Cam, you're here. Cam, you want to talk about this deal? I thought you were traveling internationally. Cam, let's talk about this deal. Cam going once, Cam going twice.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi,
Can you hear me okay?
What country are you in right now?
I'm in Colombia.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, well, talk to us about this deal. I'm sure we're all envious, would rather be where you are, but go ahead and talk to us about this deal.
This deal, so this client is actually my aunt. We've been looking for a place for her for over a year. She could only buy in Atchison Village, which is a co-op in Richmond. And we've been beat out twice, even though we were the highest offer both times. And we were put in a position where we had to come up a little bit higher. So I said, reach out to your brother and see if there is any financial support you can get. And she found out that her brother actually had an extra $45,000 that came from her parent's sale. So it helped her, but we still wrote a high offer and didn't get it accepted. And so there was a 2-bedroom on the market. We were going for 1 bedroom. So there was a 2-bedroom on the market. And the agent actually reached out to me and said, hey, do you have an interested buyer? And it was listed at 250 and her max was 210. And again, like when you're in such a low price range like that, going 40,000 below doesn't seem, feasible, but she ended up meeting the seller by chance and they had a great conversation. She met the neighbor and we wrote an offer that day and she got it accepted. And so I'm super happy. It's like out of all the units we've looked at, it's the best one by far. And I'm just absolutely thrilled. So
love it. Love it. Well, you know what? I love that you're on the next part of your tale and that you're on your next part of your journey, and super inspiring to see that, you just took a chance, you're out there traveling and enjoying the world. So love it. Appreciate you and congratulations and happy belated. I know we share the same exact birthday. So let's keep your Joseph Jim got in a contract for 289 and Delaney got in a contract for 289 as well. So congratulations to everybody in these categories. Let me just double check if Rosa or Joseph is here. No, let's see here. And then let's go to Delaney. All right, cool. We're going to move on, but congratulations to everybody in these categories. Boom. All right, guys. Angel got into contract for 310. Christine Lee got into her very first contract for 422,000, representing up in the Sacramento area. And then V got into contract for 429. So let's see who we have on here today. Maybe V is on. I think I saw her there. Okay, cool. Well, we are going to move on once again. One clap for everybody that got on the board in these categories, and let's keep cruising. All right, guys, next up, Jen and Ray got in contract for 480, and then Mr. Momentum, Nick Guzman, got in contract for 509,000. Let's see who we have on here. Let's see if Jen is on. Let's see if Nick is on. All right, we are striking out, but congratulations to each of you. All right, Anna Oliver and V got in a contract once again for 562. Cynthia got in a contract for 610 and Elisa Beltran for 655. So congratulations, ladies. Job well done. Let's see who I have on here. Elisa, I see your face. You want to talk to us about this deal? Talk to us about the strategy, what worked and what helped you get your consumer over the finish line. Let's hear from you.
Yes, on this one, I was representing the sellers. My clients' parents are elderly and they were getting ready to move them into a senior care facility. So they were not able to do a lot of improvements or get the house really ready to hit the market like I would love to. So I did what I could. I power washed the backyard and the front yard myself because they didn't have any money to do it themselves. So we hit the market. I priced it with a little bit of room to make sure if the buyers wanted it to ask for any closing cost credit. But it was a good one. Sellers were motivated. Of course, they needed the money right away. Hit the market, got the first offer in 3 days. And it was a VA buyer, so it worked out really well. We got a total of 3 offers, I believe. And seller decided to go with them, even though it was not the highest offer. And they had a closing cost credit. So it felt good. It was more like emotional sell, but yeah, it's from past clients, my clients' parents.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to you. And that's always the theme with you. You have really, really good follow-up and you get great referrals. So great job to you. Great job on your follow-up. Let's continue cruising on. Beverly got into contract for 710, 130. Great job, Bev. She is actually on. Bev, it was great to see you yesterday. Let's hear your strategy, what worked. Talk to us about this deal.
Hi, yeah. So I represented the buyers and I met them 2 years ago at my first listing at my own open house. And I've been nurturing them for 2 years, and they actually seen the new development in American Canyon, which was D.R. Horton. And they were interested in that. At first they went without me, and I was kind of worried, like, oh, maybe, like, I've been working with them for 2 years, maybe I'll lose them. But thankfully DR Horton works with agents, and we went back, I went back with them, and that's when they decided to move on with the purchase.
Love it. Love it. Congratulations to you. And let's keep on rocking. All right, guys. Next category. Samantha got in a contract for 785 and Will Dengler got in a contract for 799. Sammy, would love to hear from you. Talk to us about this deal, your vantage point, what you saw, what the strategy was, and let's hear from you. Let's go.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
So this one is my childhood friend. She bought in Stockton last year, and this year her goal was to buy where we grew up. We both grew up in Union City, and my goal was always to sell a house out there. And here we are. We're pending in her childhood area. I'm selling it to her. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And what an incredible year for people that don't know. Sammy wasn't able to walk for, I don't know how many months was it last year that you weren't able to walk?
I wasn't walking from September to February, really, this year.
And now she's hitting the pavement, door knocking, and doing all the right things. So congrats to you. Congrats to your client. Congrats to Will for everyone being on the board in this category. Next up is Lisa, 1175, and then Peter, my man, 1330. I see you in the office there. Hopefully everyone's feeling better from their trip to, to Vietnam. But Peter, let's hear from you, big dog. Tell us about the strategy, what worked, and talk to us about this deal. Peter, let's go. Peter 1, Peter 2.
Peter 3. Go, Peter.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. You talk to us about this deal?
Yeah, I'm just really excited. I get to work with Daniel Winkler. He's like a local legend in my book. And talking to him and negotiating, he watches all our stories. Like, he's a big Team Pass fan, and he knew everything that was going on in my life. And I mean, in a good way, right? And he just brings so much humility, like somebody that's been in the game for that long, and he's like noticing like a small regular agent. And I thought that was really cool. So I'm going to remember that.
And you got some money back from clients, right? Under?
Oh, 70K under listing, or under list price off market.
Beautiful. Well, congrats to you. And yeah, I feel the same way about Dan. He's just been such a solid dude and like super big fan. So talk to him about bringing his whole brokerage over, and then get Kenny and I involved in that conversation. But congrats to you, congrats to your client, and congrats to Lisa. All right, guys. So you guys were super busy last week, 20 new escrows, a little over $10 million in production. So continue this. We're going to talk a little bit about momentum in a second, but if you want to grab a screen grab of this, talk to us about other agents who are struggling at other brokerages, so on and so forth. It's always a great way to spark conversation. But let's go to our story of the week. Story of the week is Christine Lee. Christine Lee is a relatively brand new agent with us. She just put her first deal in a contract. She's up in the Sacramento area. She participates in coaching. She shows up, and she's a super mom. I think her daughter is 5 years old. But I know you're not on the call right now, Christine, but when you see this, I want to give you a huge shout out. Congratulations for story of the week. So Sacramento, give her some love when you guys see her. But we want to make sure that we put your name in lights this week. All right, guys, home leaders. Once again, if you do not know what home is, every single Monday between 7 and 8 a.m., you receive a type form. That type form allows you to plug in your numbers for the things that are going to drive your business forward. These are activities. And the reason why we're doing this is because these stats is what determines who is going to go to our Hustlers Lunch. And so here's some of the leaders. This is going to come out in the next couple of days, but just for this month alone, you can see who's had the most conversations. Maria's already had the most conversations for this month. You look at Hugo, he's already made the most amount of calls. So we're going to be releasing the stats for November at next week's meeting. But you guys, it's just a great opportunity for you to always track all of your activities and then get a seat at that table for Hustlers Lunch. And those are a lot of fun. Molly, let me turn it over to you. Is there anything new on this end? Marketing resources, so on and so forth?
Nope, not at this time.
All right, cool. And then Patrick, are you on? Do you want to talk about pictures, or Brian, you want to drop information about pictures for holiday?
Patrick, there's still some slots for Friday between 2 and 8. I think some slots for 5 or 6 o'clock for holiday photos for yourself, for your clients, for your family. The link to book it is on the calendar. So let's fill that up and get some more photos out.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. All right, guys. So we want to send a huge congratulations out to Kaleem. Kaleem was able to move on up. I remember his journey. He's, I think, 19 years old and took his test, I think 3 or 5 times. But just want to send you a huge congratulations that you're moving on up. You have now graduated out of your advisorship. So huge shout out to Kaleem when you guys talk to him and when you guys see him. All right, guys, moving ahead. Now, we have made some things very, very simple for you. A lot of times people are wondering, like, well, what do I do this time of year? What do I do for marketing? What do I do for outreach? So we created the 12 days of December activity calendar. So it takes away the thought of what should I do right now, today, whether it's handwritten cards, social media posts, whether it is, call and sphere, acts of kindness, whatever it is on that list. You have the opportunity. So it's our responsibility to create an environment to give you resources to go and do the things. Now, you're either going to be this person, you're either going to be the person that takes advantage of this time of year, or you're going to be the person that does nothing, right? And then if you do nothing, then obviously, you have to really evaluate, is this the environment for you? Is this the right team for you? If you're still unwilling to show up on social media, you're not doing anything, you won't create videos, you won't knock on the doors, like, why are you even in real estate? We want to give you an opportunity to really get tons of activity and tons of engagement before the end of the year. Don't wait until 2024, like, oh, now I'm going to get ready to go. Like, do these things now, because I'm not going to make any promises. But what I will tell you, and be straight with everyone on the call, is that this is just going to give you more opportunities to have more conversations. That's it. So you guys, we're on day 5 of the 12 days of Christmas, and maybe, or 12 days of December. Maybe you haven't done them all. I would go back and knock all those things out. I'm getting positive feedback from people like Joelle and people that are doing that, because now that you guys just have a prompt every single day. So my encouragement and my message to all of you is I implore you to just knock out that list, you guys, and have some fun with it, be human, and then look back and be like, wow, look how many conversations I had from these 12 days. So I want to push you guys. I want to encourage you guys to hop on that. You guys get a text message every single day. You also get an email. So there's no reason why you guys will not see this message. All right, guys, today at HQ, there is a lunch and learn. So go ahead and tap in today. If you guys are in the area, it's going to be some good content. And then Kenny and us want to share this really, really important information. Kenny, I'm going to have you talk a little bit about Zillow Showcase that is now available to increase your exposure for all of your listings. So let's talk about this really, really big company release. Kenny, let's hear from you on this.
Yeah, well, we're one of the first teams in the Bay Area to sign up for Zillow Showcase. They changed their structure on it, but it gets you like 60% more views on your listing. There's a special icon when consumers are browsing the map. And then the coolest part about it is well, not the coolest part, one of the best things about it is the entire listing on the website looks different. It's we have to upload specific high resolution pictures straight into the database, whereas all the other Zillow listings right now, they're syndicated API, pictures are pulled from the MLS. And then on top of that, all the leads will go directly to us, which we will then just send directly to you. So if you have a showcase listing, not only are you getting more exposure, but no one else is going to get that lead. And then to sign up for Showcase, if you were not on our team, you need to have a minimum of 25 listings a year. So it's very exclusive to like only a handful of people qualify for it. But as a team, it's an add-on. And if you want specific for your listing, it does cost extra money. But from now until January 10th, anyone who has a listing coming up in the next month that's going to be on the market in January, Zillow or us, or if you have a specific vendor, is going to pay for all the high resolution photos, all the Matterport and 3D, Matterport, same thing, and a floor plan. So either your vendor can do it and Zillow will cover the cost, or we can hire one of Zillow's preferred partners to do that. If you have an existing listing right now, they're willing to come out and shoot all new photos for that. So me and like Jung Hee, for example, has a listing on the market, 6 days on market, a condo in Mission in San Francisco. We're just going to have Zillow come and redo it all as a value add for our clients. So again, we've signed up for Zillow Showcase, one of the few teams, exclusivity, unique leads, more product placement. And then it's I think the best thing for you guys for immediate business is you can sell this to your sellers that but very, very, very few other companies and teams and agents in the Bay Area has access to it. So this could give you the winning edge on the listing appointment, because Zillow is the #1 traffic site online.
So if you guys have a listing coming up, make sure to get with us. Let's get you guys involved in this program. It's going to be incredible for you to build.
Ping Molly if you have it, and we'll get you set up. Again, all your pictures, photos, all that is paid for this month. That it could, I mean, that's probably gonna save you like $1,000 this month only.
That's right. All right, guys. So end of the year, a couple things to really focus on right now. Obviously, your client and your database maintenance. I saw a video yesterday and it reminded me of us and everything that we're doing. I always, look for the correlations. Think about your CRM as your bank account. Right now, if you look at your CRM and you look at Real Scout, there's probably people that have been looking at homes in the last 24 hours that maybe haven't had communication with you since they were last looking online. Now, mind you, some of you do a really, really good job at checking the pulse of when your clients are looking at properties. Some of you do an awful job at that. And I think that we're all missing opportunities. So I would look into your database and I would say, you know what? How can I master this? How can I make it better? How can I find the opportunities? Because if someone's in your store looking at 5 houses in just the last hour, whether or not they told you they want to buy this year, maybe it's down the road, at least you're calling and you're present with them because circumstances changes. So think about your database. That is a bank account. There's tons of opportunity if managed and if it's perfected. Obviously, client outreach, personal and social media audits. This is just a great time of year for you guys to do all of your client reach out, wish them happy holidays, get their information because of your holiday cards, and obviously your continued education and renewal, but also focusing on your self-care. So this is just another reminder for you guys to look at yourselves and say, what am I doing in December? Am I waiting for January to get working, or am I going to take advantage of everything that's in front of me right now? And speaking about taking advantage of this, we're inspired to do something different in 2024. Obviously, we're going to have our big State of the Union and award ceremony like we always do. And so we'll have all that communication out to you guys. But something we're going to start in the first 2 weeks of January is we're going to do our own iteration of a Monday Mayhem. And I'll give you an example. I'm going to pull a bunch of lists for circle prospecting, and we'll scrub those lists first. And then we're going to take that scrub list and we're going to put it in the follow-up box. Then we're going to have an in-person session where I'm going to provide you guys the scripts, the dialogue. We'll do a little bit of practicing. I'm going to provide you guys some food, maybe some coffee, and then we're just going to come together as a collective and go in our different areas and make some calls, have some fun, ring the bell, and make this like a fun, interactive event. So I want to do Sacramento. We'll do obviously Oakland, maybe Brentwood. We'll pick a couple of different offices, but we'll have some fun. Now, we'll provide that for you guys. All you have to do is show up. All you have to do is show up. So it's like, we want to, like I said, we want to create an environment for you that fosters this mentality of constant prospecting. And I feel like if we can do that and have some fun with it, great results. We used to do the in-person, prospecting bingo, which was a lot of fun. So we're going to do more of that and we'll have some fun with it. Also, we're going to be putting together a huge panel in 2024 to kick off the year. And then lastly, we might be leaning on some of you guys to be a part of an education committee. And what I mean by that is that we have our Mighty Network, our fast classes that we obviously want to keep on putting in newer information and new videos. So we might leverage some of you guys to create some videos for that. So more information to come on that. But you guys, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to close out this year strong. So if you're not on the 12 days of activities and you don't have shit going on, then get yourself on those 12 days of activity and start momentum and start some activities in your business before we close out 2023. Still have time to put people in contract before we close this calendar year out. So anything else before we head out? And Jeff, I want to say thank you to you. I'm going to connect with you because we've got some great things on the docket and I appreciate you bringing that to mind. I met with Title yesterday, started looking at the list. So we're going to go full tilt on that, my man. But before we head out, Heidi, do you have a rapid fire contribution before we head out? You're muted. All right, cool. There's some technical challenges there. You're muted, Heidi. So we're going to close out the meeting today, you guys. I appreciate all of your contributions. I'll see you guys tomorrow for group coaching. Oh, shoot. I forgot to mention, you guys. I put it out in an email for a team hike on Friday. I know a couple of you responded, but we're going to do Lake Chabot starting at 8:30. We park in the main parking lot at Lake Chabot. The particular hike that we're going to do is right around 6.5 miles. So if you guys want to get out there, get your blood flowing, be out there, do some team building, I think it'd be a cool event. It is on the team calendar. The address is in the location section. Check the email as well. But if you would like to come out, out and join the team for a team hike on Friday. Would love to see you guys. And on Friday, there will not be group coaching in lieu of our team hike and team building event. So if there's nothing else, you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Keep the pedal down, keep grinding, keep the activities high. This is the time of year where you guys can truly capitalize on being human and reaching out because of the holidays. So you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Peace.